day in the life of a homeschooler. First, I remove my gag and take my first breath of the day.
Mom said this was to teach me to be grateful for being allowed to live.
I cover my shameful legs in a skirt so my rebellious frame is hidden. Then I have my breakfast of
An empty plate? Mom?
You should be grateful that I feed you.
But you're not feeding me.
That's when she slapped me and told me I had to eat a spoonful of the shampoo I stuck in the house yesterday as punishment. That's when I proceed to my chores of watching the toilets, cleaning the cat litter, and signing something called an NDA. That's when Mom said something unexpected.
You're coming to the grocery store.
I was so excited. What I didn't know is that it was actually punishment, and I was there to memorize all the reasons why food we didn't grow in the backyard is bad for us.
Nitrites cause cancer. Red 40 causes autism. Soybean oil causes diabetes. Plastic bags cause cancer. Pesticides cause cancer. Aspartame causes depression. Colors are neurotoxins. Age eggs have bad hormones. Mom has bad hormones.
I mean, nothing. I did get slapped twice today, but other than that, it was a pretty okay day. And that was my day in the life of a homeschooler. This is the day in the life of a homeschooler. I'm excited because today is Thanksgiving, but then I realized my bed was gone.
Why is all my bedding gone?
To teach you to be more grateful.
Yes, ma'am. Mama decided to make today a learning opportunity for me.
Can you take away my skirt too to make me more grateful?
No.
Mom didn't like that idea because a girl wearing pants can only mean one thing.
Don't know what that one thing is, but it definitely means it.
In the kitchen, I was surprised to see a beautiful Thanksgiving dinner on the table.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
She told me to sit down and wait.
Yes, ma'am.
And I did. And I watched my family eat. And I waited and waited. And then I realized this was another learning opportunity. But then Mom surprised me with a piece of her kale.
Thanks, Mom.
What Mom didn't know is that it actually had some salad dressing on it. A sweet delicacy only reserved for Mom because she's an adult. Next, I did my chores blindfolded to make me grateful for eyeballs. I mopped, organized the dishes, dusted,
Sorry.
and did my math homework.
How do I do this?
When Mom let me have my sight back, she gave me my final activity for the day.
Now tell me what you're grateful for.
I'm grateful for...
My mind went blank. I couldn't think of a single thing. I was hungry and the kale was causing my bowels to move.
Stop moving. Stop it.
Don't you tell me to stop.
No, I didn't mean...
She dragged me into the bathroom and forcibly straightened my hair to make me grateful for my curls and then locked me in my room.
I look kind of smooth and silky like this.
What did you say?
Nothing, I hate it. And that was my day in the life of a homeschooler. This is the day in the life of a homeschooler. Mom said Child Protective Services was at the door and to wake up and act normal. They were asking about something called child abuse, which Mom said the Democrats made up. They asked me how old I was.
16?
Say 12.
I mean 12.
They noticed a staph infection on my arm.
What's that?
It's fine. Mom just makes me drink castor oil and rub dirt on
Are
it.
you happy here?
I'm not allowed to wear pants. I'm sorry.
They asked me to show them what Mom was feeding me.
Leaves, raw flour, garlic, and dirt.
Did your mother do that?
No, she just made me run through the briars as punishment for my inadequacies. Pain is the greatest teacher.
They also gave me a test to see if I was being properly educated.
Is this the answer?
They wanted to see my daily chores.
I filed the taxes, sharpened the knives, heard evidence, licked the floors clean, test the electricity, and insult myself in the mirror to stay humble. You're acting like a Jezebel.
And they found Mom's kombucha and
Give that
confiscated
to-
it because it was too alcoholic. And I failed the breathalyzer test.
I didn't know my breath could lie.
Then they wanted to talk to me all alone.
Rachel?
I mean, please don't take me away from my family.
Mom was getting really nervous that they were going to find the undocumented firearms. But then Dad got home and gave the Protective Child Services a lot of green paper and then went away. And that was my day in the life of a homeschooler. This is a day in the life of a homeschooler. Mom didn't wake me up screaming or throwing anything at me, so I came up with a sneaky plan.
I'm going to be perfectly obedient and not get slapped at all today, and maybe she'll let me try my first piece of chocolate.
I put on my longest skirt, determined to meet my goal of pleasing my mother. I switched with lemon juice to yellow my teeth and salt my armpits to enhance the smell of my submissive odor.
Good morning, Mother.
Eat your breakfast of raw butter.
Actually, I'm fasting right now to punish myself for my sins.
Good, then do your chores.
Yes, ma'am.
I do my chores of mopping the floor, bowing to my little brother Methuselah, and preaching to the cats.
Jesus can make you white as snow. Anything else you want before I start my schoolwork?
Yes, I want to watch you walk on pebbles without any shoes on.
Yes, ma'am.
I happily completed this lesson in perfect obedience and went to my room for 12 hours of schoolwork. But then I looked out and saw a man wearing pants and something terrible came over me. I ran outside and hit him with a frying pan. He fell to the ground, I dragged him away, and I stole his pants. This was my moment. I was about to put on... It was amazing. It was beautiful. It had pockets, Then I remembered I didn't want to die today, so I took them off, put them back on the man, and slapped him to wake him up.
Hey! Get back here!
I finished my schoolwork when I hear Mom walk by. She hadn't heard me leave. I wasn't in trouble. This was my chance. Mom, can I try chocolate?
Only since you've been good.
Thanks, Mom. Ew. I discovered chocolate was disgusting. And that was my day in the life of a homeschooler. This is the day in the life of a homeschooler. I woke up to Mom banging on my door. She told me that she's taking me to my first prom tonight. Really? I'll be good, I promise. Yes! My first prom. Dancing with real other people. Maybe I'll meet a boy there and fall in love. I was on my best behavior while I did my chores of scrubbing the showers, paying the bills, and taking Mom's side in arguments. Dad, Mom is right and you're wrong about everything.
Good, Rachel.
Thanks, Mom. I asked if I could wear perfume for my prom tonight, but Mom said I'm only allowed to use essential oils and not chemical fragrances because...
You don't want to give men the wrong idea.
What's the wrong idea? I don't know what the wrong idea is, and I've never met a man before. I just want to smell like flowers. After 5 hours of schoolwork, it was time. Mom took me to her room and surprised me with a beautiful dress. I look like a princess.
Come on, we're going to be late.
Yes, ma'am. Then she took me to prom, which was actually just the living room. And she turned on music and told me I could dance, but only alone with the lights off so no one could see me moving my body. Where is everyone? Where's the prom?
Be grateful for what you have.
And that was my day in the life of a homeschooler.
You're done. Give me the dress back.
Yes, ma'am. This is the day in the life of a homeschooler. I begin to cover my sinful legs with a modest skirt. Then I remember I have to change my shirt too because Mom said V-necks are scandalous. Mom, what's a scandal?
Why, are you trying to start one?
No, I'm sorry. How could I start one? I don't even know what one is. My chores for today were counting how many corners are in the house, forging Dad's signature for Mom,
Divorce?
Just sign it.
yes, ma'am, and indoctrinating Methuselah.
Mom is always right. We obey so that we can live.
Since I hadn't tried to run away the last 2 days, Mom rewarded me by letting me try my first potato chip. Wow, thanks, Mom. But the fun didn't stop there. Mom said that since I was 12, I could go to the beach for the first time.
I could have sworn I was 16.
She surprised me with a beautiful swimsuit. And then told me I'd have to wear one of Dad's t-shirts over it so no one could see it. I also couldn't shave my legs because leg hair is a sign of women's humility. And since no one except for my future husband is allowed to see my feet, I had to wear socks in the water. Final rule was that if any boys were there, I'd have to immediately get out of the water and hide under a blanket. And that was my day in the life of a homeschooler. I'm allowed to wear strapless stuff.
I'm allowed to go to therapy. Depression is actually real. I'm allowed to say bad words.
Wait, what bad word?
That's so bad.
Guess what? I don't have to sit by my parents in church every Sunday.
But you still go to church, right?
Well, yeah, but I can sit on a different row than my parents.
I'm allowed to keep my texts private.
I'm allowed to go out on the town.
I'm allowed to date. I am too. Wait, I'm allowed to court.
I'm allowed to use traditional health care.
And I'm allowed to wear pants.
This is a day in the life of a homeschool mom. I get out of bed because I hate my husband and immediately go bother my daughter. Rachel, wake up and put on your skirt! While she puts on her skirt, I come up with a new rule. You're gonna start wearing skirts while you sleep too!
Yes, ma'am, because legs are sinful and must be hidden.
I push her into the bathroom for her 60 seconds of alone time for the day.
Are you being disobedient in there?
No! I didn't think about hugging a boy. I'm sorry.
That's it. I knew her punishment must fit the crime, so I tied her hands together so she couldn't hug any boys. I made her a bland breakfast of sour cream and peanuts, and she ate it in shame.
I like these.
You're not supposed to enjoy your food.
Sorry.
Little Methuselah asked for a Jell-O cup, so I gave it to him.
I would like a Jell-O cup too.
No, he gets it because he's a man and men get whatever they want. Then my husband tried to kiss me, so I slapped him too. I make Rachel do my housework of cleaning the vents, talking to my mother-in-law.
No, Mom can't talk because she's really busy. No, you can't come over because the house is really messy.
Paying the bills.
$20 sounds right for electricity.
And manipulating my husband.
If you really loved Mom, you'd let her do whatever she wants.
Once she's done, I give her her books and lock her in a room for 8 hours of schoolwork while I nap on the couch. I jump awake because I sense she's about to escape, so I hit her shock button and go back to sleep. That was my day in the life of a homeschool mom.